Right, our lesson this morning is finding the median from histograms, and then just at the end finding the mean from a histogram. We need to remember that the median is the middle value. It's a value that will divide our data set into two halves. Now, in this occasion, with it being a histogram, our data is given to us in diagram form, and it's the area of the bars that represent the frequency. So that first bar, that's 24 things, and working our way through, those are the areas of the bars. So our total area, if we add the totals of the areas of the bars together, is 48. So our median is the value that divides our histogram into two areas of 24. So where's the value on the x-axis? Where we have 24 to the left of that value and an area of 24 to the right of that value. Now, starting from the left, an area of 24 is given to us in that first bar. It just so happens that first bar is an area of 24, and therefore, so we can see on the x-axis, 0.6 kilograms is the value, where to the left of it the area is 24, and to the right of it the area is 24, which means 0.6 kilograms is our median value. Here in our second example, once again, let's find the areas of the bars. And so the total area that we can see by adding those areas together is 800. So we want a value on the x-axis that is going to divide our total area, 400 below it and 400 above it. If we look at our first two bars, we find that we have an area of 340. We need an area of 400. So we need another 60 from that third bar. Now, as it happens, that third bar is an area of 120, so 60 would represent half that bar. And therefore, half that bar will give us a value on the x-axis of half the width of that bar. Now, the width of that bar is from 8 to 10, so that arrow is pointing at 9. 9 is the median because it's the value from which below 9 you can see the green area there is 400, and above 9 the area is 402. So 9 minutes is our median value. And that's how we find the median of a histogram. It's a value on the x-axis that divides the area of the histogram into two halves. Now, in order to find the mean from a histogram, there's our histogram, we simply convert the histogram back into a frequency table. So if we have a look at the histogram, it actually is represented by that table, because let's look at this first bar. We've got 0 to 0.6, that's the interval, okay, and the area of that bar is 24, so that's the frequency. Our second bar, that's from 0.6 to 0.8, that's the interval, and the area of that bar is 10, so that's the frequency. So once we convert the histogram back into a grouped frequency table, then finding the mean is finding the mean from a grouped frequency table. Now, I'm not going to go through that in the video because you will have it there already, but you need the mid-interval value. So you use the mid-interval between 0 and 0.6, and that's 0.3, 0.7, 0.9, etc., along with those frequencies. Okay, so that's how we find the mean from a histogram. We convert it back into a grouped frequency table, and then it becomes finding the mean from a grouped frequency table.